especially when that guy, Charles Barkley, is in there, pounding the ball on the floor and backing in. And here comes Rodman, and also their high number of turnovers cut down their attempts.
Dennis Rodman has checked in, as you might as well hear in the background, so the excitement has now begun.
Pippen against Bryant, who got a piece of it, and it's scooped up by Derek Fisher, who's just checked in for the Lakers. Shaq with the hop, and he was fouled. The foul is on Olajuwan, his second, and you can log on to NBA.com, where breaking news and inside information is just a mouse click away. Video highlights, real-time scores, live radio broadcasts of every NBA game. NBA.com, your ultimate online resource for all things NBA. Shaq, who is shooting 58% from the line, better than his career percentage, hits the first.
Bob, remember when I talked early in the game that Hakeem didn't want to pick up fouls with guards going to the basket? Well, in doing that, now he gets his second against Shaq, so he has to sit down, and Anthony Pick-Miller will check in. Now, he's a big, strong guy, but he does not have the size to play with Shaq down on that block, and they lose a tremendous amount of their offense right now.
Lakers on a 6-0 run to take the lead, 13-12. Harrington guarded by Rodman. Takes it inside on him, and Shaq comes over to block it. Kobe thinking about a three. Pippen dares him. Harrington rebounds.
Anytime you give it that much thought, very rarely will you have good success.
Othella Harrington. Boy, he has played well since Barkley was hurt, averaging almost 14 points and better than 7 rebounds a game.
Well, he's quick, and he can run out on the floor with Pippen and Price and Dickerson, this crew they have on the floor. When Barkley comes in, you'll see more of a half-court game.
A whistle as Jones swings the pass out to Fisher. A 3-second violation against the Lakers, and Charles Barkley will come in. Barkley was off to a great start, averaging better than 19 points and over 17 rebounds a game. In the season opener, he had 31 and 15 here against the Lakers, but then had to miss several games after he had arthroscopic surgery on a knee.
Now the style is get the ball to Barkley in the post.
Pippen.
On the nice slash there by Scottie, but normally in the half-court game, what the Rockets will do now, Bob, is they'll go to Barkley, he'll back down, try to get the double team. Now premium on three-point shooting as the style changes with Barkley coming in.
That was Pippen's first basket. Here's Kobe, who's missed his first 4 shots. Fisher. Loose ball into the hands of Pippen. A pull-up three, way off.
That's Scottie's shot, though. He loves to come down on the break and pull up and shoot that three. We saw him do it so often with Chicago. But Kobe Bryant has done a nice job. You know, Bob, when we saw them here on opening night, he blocked a couple of his shots in the post. The first time Scottie posted today, Kobe blocked that one also.
Kobe out and Robert Horry in against his former teammates. Eddie Jones into the lane, left hands at home.
Now that's what Kurt Rambis wants. He does not want the impatience of out of the double team shooting quick threes. He said, being the attack mentality, he'd like to see both Kobe and Eddie Jones slash like that and get to the basket.
Pippen takes it to the hole. And an offensive foul as Rodman set up and took the contact. One of his signatures.
Dennis Rodman is an excellent team defender. He has great awareness off the ball, and you're going to see him step in there and take the charge on Scottie Pippen. That is a turnover, obviously, but a possession for your team.
Remember, Pippen and Rodman have much more of a history as opponents than as teammates. They were bitter rivals when Rodman was with the Pistons. Robert Horry. Horry missed 7 games after he was diagnosed with an irregular heartbeat. This is his 3rd game back, showing no ill effects, playing well. He fouled Pippen there.
That's a mismatch speed-wise. Robert Horry cannot stay with Scottie Pippen. But, Bob, I really like what the Lakers are doing out of the double teams, really driving the ball hard to the basket. Here's the mismatch. Just doesn't have enough speed. Now, Kobe Bryant can stay with him. Scottie, the little hesitation. He turns it and gets to the outside, and Horry has to take the foul.
Timeout with 3:11 to play in the first. The Lakers lead the Rockets 17-16. Back in L.A., Doug Collins, Ahmad Rashad, Bob Costas, Scottie Pippen at the line, shooting 2. Rudy Tomjanovich says, I'd heard only good things about Scottie Pippen, but coaching him, I find out he's even better than I thought.
I can second that. I had the opportunity to coach him for 2 years, and one of my favorite players, and I love to watch him play. Plays every phase of the game to win.
He gives the Rockets the lead again. Horry, excellent three-point shooter, finds Shaq for the hook.
See the paint catch, though? See where he caught it? The double team can't get there. And Anthony Miller's not big enough to get him out of there. So that's going to be a real problem for the Rockets as this game goes on.
And yet that was O'Neal's first attempt since Miller came into the game. They hadn't gone to him prior to that. Pippen into a crowd and draws the foul.
Foul number 5, Robert Horry. Second personal.
Foul is on Horry, his second.
We're going to watch Shaq as he posts up and watch how deep he gets into the post. Right, look at this. Look where he's now. The double team can't get down to him, and he just punishes it so quickly. So if he gets that deep, the double team cannot get back there to him to give any kind of help. Have you noticed how the minute Robert Horry checked into the game, Scottie Pippen went right into his attack mode? He knows he has that mismatch. Scored the last 2 times down the floor at the free throw line.
Shaq tumbling down. The ball picked up and taken away from him. Price with a pull-up 3. Barkley with an emphatic follow, signaling his return after being out with an injury. Here's Shaq, and Price had no choice but to foul him. Coming up on NBC.
NBC tonight. Enter a magical world of adventure. Alice in Wonderland, tonight at 8, 7 Central on NBC.
Shaq at the line. He hit 2 a moment ago. The foul on Price was his first. That one rattles out.
Kobe Bryant returns to the Laker lineup.
Kobe Bryant returns. And Bryce Drew has also come in. The rookie out of Valparaiso. Along with Matt Bullard, the veteran forward. Shaq misses them both. Dickerson backs away from Shaq. 6 on the 24. 3 seconds to shoot. Bryce Drew has to force it and makes it. That's a 9-1-1 shot, but in an emergency it'll do.
Yes, it will, and I'm sure he'd love for that one to go in. He's a rookie who's really been struggling, but Rudy Tomjanovich thinks he's going to have a great career ahead of him.
Shaq was fouled by Miller, whose name is Anthony Miller, but who actually prefers to be called Pig. And look at his right arm. He has an oink tattoo up by the shoulder. There's another interesting stat. According to New York Newsday, 35% of NBA players have at least one tattoo, as opposed to 4% of the rest of the American population. You don't get that kind of information just anywhere, Coach.
Does that mean you and I have to get tattoos now, or what?
I think we'll remain with the 96%. Fisher reaching in, trying to take it away from Drew, but couldn't save it.
You can see what the Rockets have done now. They've put their 3 best three-point shooters on the floor right now. So they're going to post Barkley. Shaquille is sitting down, but they're going to post Barkley. Pig Miller will dive to the offensive boards, and they'll put 3 three-point shooters around the arc. And out of the double team, Barkley will try to find the open man.
Shaq is out. Sean Rooks is in. And Rodman fouls Barkley. That's number 1 on Dennis as we check with Ahmad.
Charles Barkley.
Bob, I have been watching the dinner